Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Marwana Suaib. My ID is 1A1644-2012. I come from International Class Program Science Education. For this exercise, I will retell about science and Islam with the title Medieval Islam Influence. The sun, the moon, the planets and stars have always found out the imagination, the will, the biologists, and studying that happen. Astronomy is show the all the scientific discipline there is. Physicist Jim Al-Khalili take a trip across Iran, Syria, and Italy to hunt for clues that help prove medieval Islam had a big influence on the scientific revolutions that took place in the 6th and 17th centuries in Europe. He is professor of physics at the University of Surrey, and the ideas and theories of the great European scientists like Galileo, Newton, and Einstein lie at the haunts of his works, but this not aside to him. He is hardworking and he is kind investigates stories. He heard that a schoolboy's impact that of greatest astronomy from the medieval Islam words, whose book ships to discover of this later Western scientist. For the first place, he go to Italy, in University of Pisa. He there to see incontrovertible evidence that one of great. He met with Dr. Lucia Pajuti. At the top of university, Dr. Lucia promised to show one of the most important book, scientific history. The book is a second edition about Nicolaus Copernicus. The book is Revolution's Books Abium Colestium, which is published in 1943. Nicolaus Copernicus is a Polish astronomer, mathematician, and economist who developed the theory of the solar system, heliocentrism, at the result from making this theory useful science. That is in the astonishing book, and many history incredit with starting the Europe scientific revolution, the first auspicious step in the journey to lead modern physics. Exactly a real revolution to him. This is especially mentioned a 9th century Muslim, providing him with a great deal of observational data and astronomy, who lived in Damascus, called Al-Batani. Al-Batani lived in the culture without purpose. He wanted to investigate an often deeper question: what actually motivated medieval Islam culture invest in astronomy. He met Dr. Rim Rukmani, astronomy, physics, and medieval astronomy expert from Imperial College London, and they began to understand why Copernicus was so impressed about works Islamic predecessors. They really broke stand of a course and positions astronomy that unheard before. They calculate the size of the earth and here that the earth to within 1% and created trigonometric tables accurate accurate to 3 decimal place. Ibn Haytham in the fact lay it down the challenge for the astronomy reference which is the Kama. All the explanation how the heavens move to the poles mathematically consistent and degrees with what we observe. The final after this would come from far away Europe with Copernicus and others, but the next closer breaks to can someone closer than in the brilliant place of the clumsy Altusi. Many to both save his own skin and satisfy his scientific condition. He visited the Mongolia and played on his the astrological superstition. Altusi's new astronomy center was placed around the single large building inside was at the enormous metal arc and armed military arm 10 meters across on a conference with angle in degrees and minutes. The sun's outline of selective object on the study with the central points on the arc, and then make reading from the making on the arc, giving then the definitive accurate position of the object in the sky. Altusi and the astronomy brought together created what became known as a Morrow Revolution, which is complete paradise in astronomy of striking ultimate view. A Phoenician tried it more and more with the Muslim neighbors. The influence Islam with the most strongly felt. 20 years ago, in this library, on one of the islands of Venice, Angela discovered the only surviving vision of 500-euro books. What she found was the very first printed copy of Islam's holy book, the Quran. 800 years earlier, one reason for Islamic side success had been the position of the Arabic language, and some of its fake belief factor days of Islamic scientific history is still felt in Islamic worlds today. That is my That was the summary of the video Medieval Islam Influence. I'm apologies if during the video there were so many words and pronunciation. So thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Last program. When astronomy is show all the scientific science education. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Marwana Suaib. For the exercise, I will retell about science and Islam with the title Medieval Islam Influence. The sun, the moon, the planets and stars have always fan out the imagination and fool the biologists and studying that happen. Astronomy is show all the scientific discipline there is.